Boy, you had me from the start. By the way you stared, the way you rolled up on me, yeah, yeah. Man, I felt your energy. Wasn't used to being loved and treated differently, yeah. But something went wrong, the signals got crossed, and now we're on completely different pages. Let's go where we were, where no one gets hurt. Baby, keep it right there, don't you stress the flow. You're trying to pick the pace up, we should take it slow. Baby, keep your focus, don't you make me change my mind. If you love me, baby, don't you switch up the vibe. Baby, don't you, baby, don't you, baby, don't you switch up the vibe. Baby, don't you, baby, don't you, baby, don't you switch up the vibe. Boy, you take me on a trip, always up and down and back and forth in merry-go-round. I just wanna get it right, but when you go left, I'm stuck here feeling left behind. Cause something went wrong, the signals got crossed, and now we're going different directions. Let's go where we were, when no one gets hurt. Baby, keep it right there, don't you stress the flow. Trying to pick the pace up, we should take it slow. Baby, keep your focus, don't you make me change my mind. If you love me, baby, don't you switch up the vibe. Baby, don't you, baby, don't you, baby, don't you switch up the vibe. Baby, don't you, baby, don't you, baby, don't you switch up the vibe. If you love me just like you say you do, don't kill the good vibes. If you kill him, you're gonna kill us too. Boy, you had me from the start. By the way you stared, the way you rolled up on me, yeah, yeah. Man, I felt your energy. Wasn't used to being loved and treated differently, yeah. But something went wrong, the signals got crossed, and now we're on completely different pages. Let's go where we were, where no one gets hurt. Baby, keep it right there, don't you stress the flow. You're trying to pick the pace up, we should take it slow. Baby, keep your focus, don't you make me change my mind. If you love me, baby, don't you switch up the vibe. Baby, don't you, baby, don't you, baby, don't you switch up the vibe. Baby, don't you, baby, don't you, baby, don't you switch up the vibe. Boy, you take me on a trip, always up and down and back and forth in merry-go-round. I just wanna get it right, but when you go left, I'm stuck here feeling left behind. Cause something went wrong, the signals got crossed, and now we're going different directions. Let's go where we were, when no one gets hurt. Baby, keep it right there, don't you stress the flow. Trying to pick the pace up, we should take it slow. Baby, keep your focus, don't you make me change my mind. If you love me, baby, don't you switch up the vibe. Baby, don't you, baby, don't you, baby, don't you switch up the vibe.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy One Gun here, and I am back. I know I haven't did no live streams, and I haven't done no live streams about Joe either. And there's a reason for that. And the reason is that I'm slowly getting away from doing videos about Joe. You know, I haven't done a video about Joe in a while, and there's a reason for that. It's because things are ramping up on my half to get him off of YouTube. So I'm just saying, you know what? I won't have to worry about him too much longer. And I know he's been up to doing some crazy stuff lately, but I've just been ignoring it. And one of the biggest things that he's trying to do, like he always runs back to Genesis Omega when he wants to get a rise out of me. I mean, he only does that, you know. He knows that he's ugly, nobody wants him, and he's just gonna just continue stalking this girl for no reason, and I don't know why he's doing it, but um, yeah, Genesis is still part of my project, you know, and I don't know what's going on or whatnot, but we had a discussion about Joe today, and the thing about it is that I know that because I've been ignoring him, and it's been evident, you all, from the videos I've been doing. I've been playing games, I've been working on my project and everything, not really discussing him, and after this video, it'll probably be another video about Joe for another long term of time. And Joe only uses my video so he can get ratings on his channel. That's what he does. I mean, that's what he wants. So what he's been doing is he's been basically hunting Genesis Omega down, and telling her just the most slanderous garbage that uh, he wants to say. He wants to do. And this whole thing is to go around into my circles of friends and people I know and make me look like a worse person than he is. The problem is that because they're my friends, they know who I basically am. See, most of the people who are my friends, my hardcore friends, people I've known for years, know who I am. They don't know who he is. And he's trying to see. I've known Genesis for well over 15 years. You know, Joe's only known her for maybe like the past maybe 2 or 3 years, and Joe doesn't know nothing more than she was the voice of Stella, and he keeps on running her down. He chases after any video I do. It's because he wants some type of fandom. He wants to be famous. He claims that he's a person that he really not by stealing other people's music and mixing it down. So and by stealing other people's music, mixing it down, and said, "Oh, this is a Joe project or this," but it's not. Joe is actually taking people's music and mixing it down, and claiming that he produced this and produced that when he's not doing it, folks. What you have is a delusional 51-year-old man living with his mom, pretending to be something that he's not. I don't have to pretend who I am. From day one, I've never pretended to be something that I'm not. I do everything that I say I want to do, and I try to accomplish my goals that I set out for me. There's no fraud going on with me. The only fraud that's going on is with Joe trying to, I guess, assimilate me, or try to say that he's me, or try to become me. And that's the issue that Joe has. Joe is so infatuated by my I mean, he's just so infatuated for the fact that I have talent, and I actually set out and do the things that I say I'm going to do. That he wants to be the one he wants to be the one that's me. He just basically wants to do what I do. He knows he can't do it, and he sets out about it in the wrong possible way, which is he walks around and tries to make me look like him, and that's his whole goal. That's what he wants. Now I got an interview with Genesis Omega later on this afternoon. It was supposed to be at 4:30, but I decided to change it and it's going to be at 6 o'clock. All right, but this is like the pre-show, and it's basically like this. I'm going to continue to ignore him. So anybody has anything to say about Joe or whatever and tell me he's doing this or that, I will look at it, but I won't talk about it. And I know for a fact that makes Joe mad and do things like, I'm going to take about Genesis and make it. I mean, he can do that all he wants to. She's the one who's going to eventually just file a restraining order against you, and then that'll be that. That'll be over. And I won't have to worry about it. Because think about this: I have my lawyers, and I basically update my lawyers and let them know what he's doing, because eventually he's going to they are eventually going to contact well, they have contacted YouTube, and what they're doing is that let me tell you what's been done so far. All right, so what's been done so far is that I sent in some police reports in. You right? YouTube said they can't do nothing unless we go and talk to police and show them the police report. Now the police know what Joe's been doing. They know he's been calling over there, telling them to come to my house. They know. They even knew Joe from when he came to when he was on YouTube and saying that he wanted me to do this, and if I don't do it, this was going to happen. And the police right there, and y'all heard what the cop said. The cop said basically, yeah, that's extortion. Now she get an ex parte, get a restraining order, and Joe knows this. That's all the stuff that we've taken to YouTube to let them know that this is constant harassment coming from this one man living in his mom's garage who doesn't leave the house all day. The whole day, folks, from this morning to now, he's still at his mom's house in his fake studio under his fake business, claiming that he's doing motion capture when he's really playing stuff that he's shown us years ago. You can go right now in his backlog of videos and see the same videos of him tinkering around with the same erroneous license that he has for iPi. So that, folks, is just the fact that the man's angry because I basically hurt, maybe to the point to where it's being killed off his little illegal business of taking content that doesn't belong to him and reselling it. He's mad. Anybody else would have just left it alone, just say, no, I'm tired of dealing, I'm going to go out and make some money. But he is basically hurt because he has nothing else to do in his life. If he had something else to do in his life, he would be doing it, but he can't. He knows that he can't do what he wants to do because I'm always here to make sure that he doesn't. That's the reason, folks. That's the reason why he can't stop talking about me. So that's why I had stopped talking about him for like last couple days. I just want to show you all what happens when I completely ignore him and what he does. And he's been doing some other things. I'm not going to talk about it because every time you talk about what he does it more. So when you don't talk about it, he does no credit. It's like me saying, oh, he did this over here, he did this over there. That's like giving him some type of street cred. So as long as I don't talk about what he's doing, nobody's going to realize it or know it. Because I want him to tell people what he's doing to me. I want him to say it because I'm not going to say what he's doing to me no more. I want him to admit to it. I just want more stuff that he's doing because I know what he's doing because I know I give it to my lawyer, but I want him to say it. I want him to get on YouTube and say what he's doing. I'm tired of talking about what Joe does to me every day on a daily basis. I don't talk about it no more. That's why I don't do videos about Joe. But this video I'm doing about Joe to let Joe know that what he's doing is not working. It's not. So he goes after Genesis and he goes after a video or whatever, and it's not working, Joe. What are you trying to accomplish by the end of the day? It doesn't matter who you sneakily go behind my back and try to talk to and try to make me look like the villain when you're the actual villain. It's just strange. It's just strange, and the guy's weird. He needs help, and the type of help he needs, I can't give it to him. Only help I could possibly give him is for him to be in handcuffs, stick in the jail, and evaluated. That's the only thing I can do for him. What else, folks? What else can I talk about? So he's still pulling his little tricks, but it's like I've built an immune system against it now. So what he does doesn't affect the overall what I'm doing. See, his thing is to distract, go back and forth with him, and I've stopped it. Yeah, I've totally stopped it, folks, and you can go through my last couple of videos to see that I've stopped. You can see for yourselves I've stopped because my battle is offline now. My battle is actually going and reporting Joe in. No longer do I do videos about me, do videos reporting Joe in because they're unnecessary now because they know who Joe is now. Everybody who I've contacted know who I am now. And they're building their cases up against him. So I don't really have to talk about who I talk to or what. It's just that Joe's going to be sitting at home. He's going to get a phone call. And you'll know when Joe has a phone call because Joe's doing a video about me. which I'll just probably ignore that one too. So, what Joe doesn't really like, I'm gonna show you the thing that Joe doesn't like right now. Joe doesn't like this. Joe doesn't like this page. Joe doesn't like this page because this is the Wikipedia that we made to keep everybody informed about this con artist. All right. There's no law against us posting stuff up about a con artist because we're trying to protect people not to buy nothing from this con artist. Now, I've always called Joe a con artist, a crook, a thief, a charlatan, a straight up downward crook. I've always called him these things because all of it is true. And when you talk the truth about Joe, Joe goes back, he gets all this fake alts and all these identities, and he comes after you. It's different people. And that's because he's just a one-man band living in his mom's garage doing all this stuff on the internet. So what happened a couple of years ago, after he attacked my family, I went ahead and just decided I don't have to attack nobody in Joe's family. I just have to just bring out the truth about him, and I've done it many a times. I have many videos. You can go back in my videos and watch my whole Troll Joe videos, all them. Each video states everything he's stolen, everything he's done, and how he's lied and how he's tried to not lie, but he goes back and lies some more. But then we found out that him not lying was actually him lying. I mean, the dude is a mess of it's just a mess, I was talking to somebody who actually works in the motion capture industry, and they basically just told me that I don't understand why is it so hard to try to learn to do this stuff yourself, and it's because he can't do it because he can't learn nothing. For somebody to do what he's been doing for all these years. And he's trying to protect what he's doing instead of doing it legally, just says that he doesn't know how to do anything else, and he doesn't have the mental capacity to go out and do anything else because he's stuck somewhere. He's stuck right where he is. If you look at this picture, that's where he's been for like the last 20 years of his life, maybe even more. I mean, I think it's been that way for like the last 30 years of his life, in his mom's garage, pulling straight up schemes and shenanigans. That's where he is. He will never grow up. He will never be a man. He's just going to be a mama's boy for the rest of his life. He had no father. We know he didn't have a father. We know where his father was. It's impossible for Joe to have had a father during his earlier days of development because his dad was behind bars for also being a crook and hijacking planes. So he wasn't there to guide his own son. Well, then again, if you type in, let's type in Kentf, Kenneth Copeland, Kenneth McPeak, Skyjacker, Skyjacker. He ranks 66 in the skyjacking. Now, here it is, his father, a 31-year-old former gas station attendant with a history of mental problems. McPeak. so we see that not only does Joe suffer from some mental capacity to do the right thing or learn anything other than what he's doing right now, his father also suffered from the same thing. But the thing about Joe's dad, he went to jail at age 31. He went to prison, matter of fact. He went to federal prison at age 31. And probably I think he was in there for 16 years or something like that. So little Joey would have been like right around high school or something like that. So all of his young life, he didn't have somebody to actually mentor him like my father did. My father, he was no angel, but yet he was there to keep me on the right path, to pass down things to me. Well, I always had it back in my head to say, I want to make my dad proud. And my dad told me he's proud of everything I've done. How I went to college, how I went to school, graduated on my own, got work, and my dad have talks about this stuff, And my dad always get bring up the things like, I wish I could have done more. And I said, Dad, you did enough. I never been in jail. I'm doing something that I like to do. I've worked, never had to, uh, never had to worry about a lot of things because everything you taught me, Dad, is always all the way in the back of my head and it always comes up when I need it. It's always you telling me um, how I should proceed in life, Dad. Even though my mom and dad got divorced, I still kept in contact with my dad. You know, um, so divorce is one thing. All right. I don't even know if Joe's dad's married to his mom. I don't know. Don't even really care. But the thing I'm getting at, folks, is that this man has a lack of development on his side because how can you be as old as he is and lie and think nobody can tell that you're lying? How? How? I mean, he actually sits here and lies on YouTube like it's the truth, and we all look at him like, no, that's not the truth. You didn't make that Fortnite stuff. You don't even own the Fortnite stuff, and you don't work for Disney. Who are you trying to fool? But he's trying to fool an audience. He's trying to get an audience to believe that he's something he's not for some reason. Now, he had so long of a time living in his mom's garage to find a path in life. This is obviously a person who will never find a path in life because of what he wants to do, which is continue a lie day after day, video after video of who is worse than him when he's actually the worst person you'll probably ever come across in your life. Now he can come up and he probably will make up more stuff about me in the future, and it's like this. Why am I defending myself against a known schizophrenic crazy person? Honestly, only somebody who got schizophrenia would do the stuff that he's doing. Only. There's something exclusively wrong with this man. He claims he has some power and he doesn't. And what power he did have, I took it away a long time ago. That's how I'm able to make videos and talk to you guys the way I do, because I had to get my control under control. I had to let them know that now that you're dealing with me, I'm going to let you see the consequences of what's going to happen. If you keep on doing what you're doing. And if it was kind of rough at first, but after a while, I finally got my troll to submit, and he submitted. I mean, he's over there on his own channel, doing God knows what right now. But the whole thing about it is, 2 weeks ago I decided I don't care no more. I really don't care. My lawyer's gonna do what they're gonna do, get his channel down, whatever. They told me I don't have to worry about it. They're doing their job. I said that's cool. I said, and then he did a video or something, I don't know, some weeks ago back. I didn't watch it, but people talked about it, and I was like, you know what, I don't care. He's only doing it because he wants me to do a video about him. Folks, hold up, I forgot to see if you guys were over there talking. So it's interesting that he comes back out of nowhere, and let me take off chili. Hold on. Try and take Hey, let me take this off. I don't know. I don't even know what that was. Where is it? I'm trying to look for. Hold on, folks. Trying to look at this. All right. So yeah. Here's Kenneth Speaker. This is Joe Dad. He made the 66-inch Skyjacker of the day. This is a book called Skyjackers of the Day, and Joe's dad made it into the Skyjacker of the Day. I don't understand why he wants to keep up this stupidity. I finally decided a while ago, folks, that this is stupidity. And he wants me to come over into his world and engage him into utter stupidity and banter. I think the last video I did on him was basically when I called him Captain Cave Clown. After that, he said, I know what? I'm going to do something else. I mean, I'm going to actually do something else. So what I did was I went ahead and just went back to making new projects. Projects I'm going to start working on when I finish Archive, finish the pilot video for Archive. Um, Started working really on doing other things than indulging him in his fake troll war that he initiated. I haven't stopped talking about Joe because he won or anything. Because Joe has, I mean, this dude is this. I've done enough to this dude to where I don't have to worry about him messing with me like he was. The thing was is to get Joe under control. Joe's under control. He's not going to mess with me or my channels again. And I mean, he got the cease and desist letter. We got the cease and desist letter, and he knows what's going to happen next if he knows. Um, and this, I mean, and before he runs, oh, Wingen's trying to threaten me. No, that's not a threat. It's just that he was doing something that was illegal, and he kept on doing it. And I had a cease and desist letter sent to him. And if he does it again, well, he knows what's going to happen. If he thinks I'm playing, he can try it. I mean, that's what we're basically waiting for, is for him to try to go back to that same behavior that got him in trouble. That got the FBI to show up at his house to get and it mostly got a lot of his stuff taken down over these past years off of various websites, and him getting banned from other websites. So he can keep up with the behavior if he wants to, but he knows there's a price to pay. And I told Joe there's a price to pay with doing the stuff that you're doing. So if I were him, actually, I don't care. All right. And this whole video is basically about me just letting you know. I know he's saying stuff. I know this, people. You don't have to send me emails. You don't have to send me images. You don't have to send me nothing. Because most likely by the time you send me those images or whatever, it's already forwarded to the proper people who's taking care of the situation for me. That's why I've been laid back doing artwork. I even drew the other night. I mean, if y'all was watching my channel, I even drew a comic book page out the other night, And Joe knows this stuff. I mean, Joe, he's watching now. I mean, I know he is. And he just sits there and he just his brain just boils and boils and gets angry because he knows I'm not watching the videos no more. He knows this. But he also knows I'm still reporting them in. But I don't talk about it no more. That's the thing. I don't talk about it no more. I don't have to talk about it no more. I don't have to talk about him stealing people's stuff and trying to sell it no more. I just go and report it in. That's what I should have done at the beginning. That's what I really should have done when this all started. But now Joe doesn't know who I reported into or who I've told about what he's doing until it's too late. The same way he didn't know about the FBI showing up at his house because he had threatened my life. So that's against the law. And Joe's retaliation is to keep on calling over there to the police station to say that I'm not taking my insulin. That's funny. That's funny. And we know it's funny. We know Joe doesn't care about nothing but trying to humiliate somebody. And every time he tries to humiliate me, he winds up getting even humiliated even more. And we know this by case in point. Case in point, folks. Case in point. If you come over here and watch this video saying how tiny is True Bones Motion Studio, watch this video. Watch it. Watch that video. You'll find out how tiny True Bones Studio is. It's very tiny and shallow. You will learn a lot of things. From the time you got kicked out of forum boards for spamming people. His rants, True Bones, doxing, slander, True Bones fake erroneous portfolio. Everything you need to know about this man and why you should not deal with him or buy anything from him is all right here. Beware of True Bones, the fake merchant, scam artist, lying cheat, Now I didn't add the drug addicted part. And heartless bastard. I didn't add the drug addicted part. But this isn't my website. This is a website that was inspired by all the stuff that I've done about Joe. Matter of fact, a majority of stuff on this website comes from my YouTube page, because YouTube channel, and right here, folks, and this is the perfect example of right here, this letter from Parker Poe, from a Christopher M. Thomas. Now, the thing about Christopher M. Thomas, he's the one who sued this 14-year-old kid for messing up Fortnite with cheat codes and stuff like that. After he finished with that, he came after Shahil. He didn't go after Joe. All right, he didn't go after Joe. He went after people who were hosting Joe, which was Gumroad. Now, if you know the history of this channel, we've talked about Joe on Gumroad. We reported Joe on Gumroad many times, and since Gumroad decided they was going to take Rasputin, they was going to take Rasputin side by saying that he actually owned the Fortnite stuff. Now, if you look at the correspondence between Joe and I forgot the name of that chick. Fortnite for scammers unlawfully using Epic. I forgot the name of the lady's name, but Joe was talking to this lady, and I actually have the actual email from the lady, which said that you should take down the Fortnite stuff, and because we got a DMC takedown notice. Now, here's the thing: if you get a DMC takedown notice for anything, and you're the host of this content, you're supposed to comply, because that's by law. You're supposed to do that. You're supposed to comply with the law, because a DMCA takedown notice is basically a legal proceeding, maneuver, whatever, but it's all legal, and you're supposed to take the stuff down. You're not supposed to negotiate with the person who the stuff was supposed to be taken down by the DMC. You're supposed to take it down, then tell the people that your stuff was taken down and you need to clear this up. That's the way it's supposed to work. But in this case, on Gumroad, it didn't, because they decided to protect this clown. And what happened at the end, Parker Poe said, oh, we're not going to worry about this guy, because by law, you're supposed to do this, so we're going to hold you liable for not taking down our stuff, because you keep protecting this man. So what happened? Gumroad knew they were wrong. Gumroad took the stuff down. They took it down. And guess what? Captain Cave Clown was angry. Oh yeah, he was angry. He was angry, folks. He was pretty mad. I mean, he was really mad. But the stuff finally came down. And what Joe did this game of they send a DMC takedown notice, and then Joe will take it down. And then when I talk about it, Joe will put it back up. So the end game came that one day that Joe had put the stuff back up. Right? They sent a DMC takedown notice. I talked about it, and then a few hours later, Joe put it back up there and did his video. It's still back up there. And next day after that, I'm on the phone with some people with the makers of Fortnite. And they basically sent this guy after Joe. But they didn't send it after Joe. They sent it after people who knowingly knew that he had stuff that did not belong to him, and went after them. And that was even better, because I'm like, I wonder if they're gonna take it down now. And Joe's stuff came down. It came down. And then after that, see, Joe had a direct line of talking to the owner of Gumroad, Shahil. Joe would talk directly to Shahil. But that kind of soured after that. And Joe has been kind of angry since Shahil actually blocked him from contacting him. Yes, Shahil blocked Joe. Joe doesn't talk to Shahil no more. Now what Joe's going to probably do, he's going to probably make a fake Shahil Lavinia account and say, no, he's still talking to me. And he says Wingan is a butthead. He's going to do it. I know he is. Because Joe, that's what he does. He's a fake magician. He tries to pull off these stupid, corny this stupid, corny crap that he pulls off. I mean, everybody can see that, you know, even a 2-year-old can see what Joe's doing. You know, that's like saying, I'm going to make this coin disappear, and then you see him put the coin behind his back. You know, he's a fake magician. He's a fake everything. So, this right here is going to be up forever. This right here, this page, it sure is a warning to anybody. Before you deal with this man, talk to him on the phone, before you buy anything from him, take it from me. You'd be better off just not knowing this guy, because this is what he does. If you have a social media life, he will try to come invade it and take it over. He wants your life. He's trying to take my life from me, but he keeps failing at doing it because nobody believes a thing he says about me. We know this. Because he tries so hard. He tries so very hard. I mean, once I contacted all of the search engines that had my name and all my information on them, and I showed them videos of what he was doing with their information, and I asked them how would they handle this, they took all that stuff down. What's Joe related to? Joe's related to coming over and talking about counties that stuff happens around me. You know, I find that amazing, folks. It's amazing. Like right now, I know he's over there on his channel. He's probably saying something about me or whatever, but I'm not watching. I'm not even flicking over there. See, he's coming over here giving me view time. And that's what I want from Joe. Keep watching my channel, Joe. Keep giving me view time. Ah, man. And so, in about an hour from now, I'm going to be calling up Genesis, and we're going to be talking about the Archive Infinity, her new role in the movie, the short film, and how she like her new character and everything. Because I had to make a new character for her because I found somebody else to do the role of Stella. And we talked about that. We talked about all that stuff. So it's not a problem. You see, the thing is because I changed who Stella was. Joe thought that me and Genesis was angry at each other or beefing or something. So he started his little, but he tried to start his little kindergarten Jedi mind tricks and walks up to her and starts spilling this garbage about her. And the thing about it is, this person knows me, Joe. She's known me for years. You're the one who she like. I'm about to get a restraining order against. I mean, you're the one. And the reason why she knows this is because she came here today. Thank you for the now. She knew nothing about this until you pointed her to this, and I'm glad you did, Joe, because now she's really, really gonna get some lawyers involved to make sure you don't mess with her the same way you've messed with me. See, all the fun. I mean, this is fun. That's fun to him. This is fun. Lying, cheating, stealing, that's fun. You know, being a fake merchant, that's fun. You know, he gets to do this all under his mom's parental guidance. I mean, he's 51 years old, and he's still living under his mom's parental guidance. And it's a reason for that. It's because he's mentally incapable of living on his actual own. The closest of him living on his actual own is right there, folks, right there, in his mom's garage. Maybe 10 to 15 feet from her side door. If he had a life, he'd be doing something else, folks. I have a life. I haven't lived with my parents in years. In years. You know, I have my parents stay with me from time to time because, you know, that's what parents do. They come to your house. They lay down for a couple of days, you know, have some fun, get to know your parents, you know, have some bonding time, then they're gone, you know. I just don't get this dude. Why come he hasn't went out and experienced life yet? Why hasn't he? Why hasn't he done more in his life than try to steal and cheat other people? I don't know. I can't answer these things. But I can tell you one thing I don't do. And that's not be like him. I don't think nobody would like to be like him. That's my opinion. If you still living in your mom's house at age 51 and you don't have a bank account and you're stealing from people and lying and trying to defraud people and trying to slander other people because you're angry for what they have, that's sad. That's obviously sad. I mean, he actually, I think he's actually subscribed to my channel, but he subscribed to my channel under a different name. So that's how he knows when I'm on. He knows when I post a post. He knows everything. He knows when I get up and do videos, because I mean, I tested this a couple of times. I got up one time at one day I got up at like 3 o'clock in the morning. He was there because his thing goes off. His little alert goes off on one of his accounts, goes off and lets him know that I'm streaming. He gets up just so he can watch my videos. Then I did it one day in the afternoon. One day in the afternoon around 12. There he goes. So I don't know when he sleeps, but if he's chasing my videos like he is, well, he's not gonna get too much sleep, because I'm gonna start doing sporadic live streams, mostly at night. When he should be sleeping, I'm just gonna wake up just so he can get up and put a like on my video. That's what I'm gonna start doing now. I mean, it's just all just to see how far his troll. I mean, and it's quite hilarious when he gets on here, and I know it's him. I know it's him, and I definitely know it's him when he gets on at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, 1:30 in the morning. I know it's him, because his bed is like right by his computer. All right, his phone is right there too, so his phone sets off a alarm that lets him know that I'm streaming, and he gets up and he runs to the computer just so he can start doing this dirty work. But it's okay, Joe, because you're the one going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs for me, not vice versa. So folks, to end this all, come over here to Beware True Bones. Learn what I know about this fake merchant, slander man, bigot, racist. Yeah, he is a racist and a bigot. I mean, he's done videos. I can show you. I have the videos of him being a bigot and a racist. I have those videos. Todd Fox has done videos on this bigot. We know. I mean, it's before all this stuff happened. Everybody knew that he was True Bones Motions. He was a company. He was making all this money. Then we find out that's far from the truth. That's far from the truth. We've busted every lie about True Bones, every myth about True Bones. True Bones was ran by this sad, lonely soul living in his mom's house, and he's been doing it for the last God knows how long. I've tracked him all the way back to when he graduated high school, and he's been running scam businesses since then. Even the people in this community who contact me tell me these things. Tell me that the guy is shady. Nobody there trusts him. He lies. And he lives with his mom. And they say as long as I've known, he's always lived in his mom's garage. That's sad. That's sad. So YouTube and online and social media is the only place he can go to escape from being himself. Y'all see where I'm going with this? He can only be the person he wants to be only in social media and online, where he can hide his true identity. And then once I brought all this stuff to light, then he started flaking out. He started doing what he's doing. Once I started getting his stuff taken down and getting law enforcement involved, then he started flaking out. Because he finally found somebody who knows what he is. That's why he does what he does. That's why he deserves for me to ignore him. So people, after this video, he's gonna be ignored. Period. Now I've ignored him all the way to this point to do this video. But as you can see, If I ever have to talk about him again, I'm always gonna. The only thing I'm gonna show when I talk about him is the page where you can come and you can learn about this con man, fake merchant, thief, crook, slanderer, bigot, and racist. Right here. Because right here is the proof. Right here, folks. I BS you not. And he's so angry that this page exists, it's not funny. But he's going to laugh and say, ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. Whatever lie comes out of his mouth. But it's going to start off with a hoo, hoo, hoo.
Hold on a second.
But this video right here, if you come here, look for how tiny is True Bones motion. I think you can actually Google this. Let's see if you can Google this. Let's open up a new page. You actually Google this stuff. Nah, all you're gonna see is his stupid. All you're gonna see is his True Bones page. But let's see if I type in Joe McPeak, what comes up. Ugh. Nah. I think this is the old Joe McPeak here. I don't know what Joe McPeak that is. Oh, hold up, folks. I didn't type this in. I didn't type in Joseph Earl McPeak. There we go. See? Here it is, folks. Let's see. So I'll hear all the videos about Joe. We're True Bones. Just when he tries to hide his fraud. Attention moderators, True Bones. So you'll catch like all these videos of Joseph. And his name is Joseph Earl McPeak. YouTube Live Navi. Oh, I know what this is. I don't know what this is. YouTube Live Navi. I don't know what this is. Joe McPeak. So fake merchant. So you get the gist of what I'm doing, folks. The thing about it is, True Bones Motions doesn't exist, but we know Joseph Earl McPeak does. So when people come up here and look for Joseph Earl McPeak, they will get everything they need to know about this troll, bigot, con artist, slander. Did I call him a bigot? Yeah, bigot. Anything you want to know about him. So I'm just going to go ahead and just go back to what I was doing by just ignoring him some more. And continue doing what I've been doing, which is playing Warzone, working on Archive Infinity. Yeah, basically playing Warzone, working on Archive Infinity. I'll probably do some more art on this channel. I mean, I'm slowly getting back into what it meant to have a YouTube channel, because I figure like this, folks. I mean, I think these last couple of years have been strange to me because I have to put up with this. But I only put up. The reason why I'm putting up with it is because I keep responding to him. You know, I don't have to respond to him to report him in. I don't have to. I can be at work, and if I see him do something, I just keyboards, email it off, and I'm done. You know, I don't have to do that. I don't have to do the stuff that I was doing. You know, and I did change. You know, I'm like, you know, I get more out of actually working on my projects than talking to that fool. And that fool gets some type of satisfaction actually chasing after what I do. So that's all on him. You know. Don't have to worry about him demonetizing my videos no more, because they don't demonetize no more. So I'm pretty much happy with the way my channel's going and how I'm doing. I'm just happy all together, folks. I've been happy for quite a while now, because I can actually wake up and not worry about this idiot taking down nothing of mine. You know, I haven't worried about nothing. Now I know I have channels. I sometimes check on him just to see if he's attacked them. I know one channel that he really hates. I'm going to see if I can find it, folks. And what I did is that I'm gonna show you the channel right here. Let me go to YouTube. YouTube. Let's see, where am I? Yeah, here I am. Get the latest. Let's see. Let's go to my channel. See, here you go, folks. So, where'd it go? So there you go, folks. So this is the video, which I published a year ago, and which has got me how many subscribers? 73 subscribers, and 65 up thumbs, and this is the video that I published, and right here I updated all of the TrueBones assets that he has to sell on his page. Now, the thing about these TrueBones assets is that they're all stolen content from other people. The thing about it is, well, not we, but me and some other people, and I had to talk to these guys before they did this page. I just said we need something to keep people from buying this pirated stuff. Now it's pirated. He's selling it. He was selling it. He still is selling it. And we gotta get people off his Gumroad page and have them go someplace where they don't have to give him no email and all this other stuff. You know, they can just get the same stuff that he has stolen that he doesn't own, and they can own it. You know, they can have it themselves. So they decided to do this. It's like, hey, this is a great idea. Now, at first there were just links here to Mega Upload, and I said, you know, he's gonna contact Mega Upload, and he's going to file a fake DMC notice on it. And this was a year. This was like when we first started this up a year ago. And I say that's what he does. You know, he files fake erroneous takedown notices. So what we had in mind is like, okay, well, we'll just make a website, and we will have a I forgot how they set it, because I'm not the internet guy, but they set it up so if Joe was to send another DMC takedown notice to the website to take the stuff down, well, it will have to come to us directly. It will come to us directly. And so, so Joe said, "Oh, well, they took it down. They took it down." So the instant Joe made his video about taking the content down, we the same day had the website. The website was already running. It was running for like 6, 7, 8 months before Joe took the Mega upload links down. So by Joe taking down the Mega up links, well, we gave them another link to the website, which offers even more stuff. They have more stuff. And what happened was that stopped Joe dead in his track. Now Joe can't do nothing to take this link down. Hold on. Let me check this. Let me go to the link. Well, something's wrong with my IP, but believe me, folks. Hold up. I can get it. I can get it from right here. I should be able to get it from right here. Hold on. I should be able to put it. I forgot. I wasn't in Chrome. Paste. Wait a minute. Keep on getting connections private. I don't know. It's my internet connection that's not allowing me to go to this website. I probably have to do something like Opera or something like that. But yeah, I mean, but the website is there, folks. You can go click it and download the stuff. You know, it's just that the troll is angry because that site exists, and he's mad people are getting the stuff for. Need to go to YouTube. Want to send me some notifications? Oh no, I don't want to notifications about anything from YouTube. Well, yeah. So, hold on. This is not secure. The website's here is just that I can't get to it because of my my security. No, what's it called? My firewalls. I got to adjust my firewall so I can get to it. But Drupal's Art Thief is still there. It's still there. So now that that's said and done, folks, I'm going to go ahead and get off and get ready for my talk with my talk with the Art Thief by Noah Turner. Oh, I don't know what that is. I'm gonna get off here so I can start my my talk with Genesis. This is gonna be a short talk. It's not gonna be that long. We're just gonna talk about our character and everything. I should have everything up and running by then. But yeah, folks. Before I go, I just like it's just not worth it when you fighting with a troll and you win the battle, but the troll doesn't understand that you won the battle. Just go off and do something else. You know, I've beaten my troll. I don't have to sit back and listen to his slander. You know, I don't have to listen to that stuff, and I haven't for a week. But this is like the one video I was like, you know what? I just need to make a video, let people know that no, I haven't gave up. I'm still reporting them in. I just don't talk about it no more because, you know, I like Joe to be surprised. So Joe's going to have to get surprised soon. Yeah, he's about to get surprised real soon. That's all I got to say. And it won't be for me. All right, everybody. This is One Gun. I'm signing out. Hope you guys have a nice day. I'm going to get out of here. And when I come back, I should have Genesis with me. And we're going to like talk about some her new character, how she feels about it, and all other stuff in Archive Infinity. And see you guys later.